This week we've been really working hard to get things done because of the looming deadlines ahead. And so we've had 3 consecutive meetings in which everybody in the team is available and here and working, and so that's been really good for our progress on the robot and on just programming and everything.
So over time the robot has evolved quite a bit, as you will see if you look at its original plans. It was quite different. It's been through several incarnations, and the first major changes I made were carrying structure. I lightened it up and reinforced it a little, as well as when we got that new spy camera, instead of the big clunky thing we had before, I made some changes there. Then I also made some framework changes a little after that, reinforcing the back here, which you can see is stronger from the original incarnation, and adjusting the frame slightly to make it tilt forward a little, and it's the balance to be much more suited to going over ridges in the crater and whatnot. It doesn't really tip over now. I did. Aside from that, I've also done some very minor changes to it at various times, which I won't talk about here because we don't really have the time. And since it was originally begun, I've mounted on the weight bricks and placed on these several different sensors in the original set, as they're a lot more useful for the navigation of the field.
Hi, I'm Na. So since all the hardware was pretty much done, except for the modifications that Brennan made, this week's goal was really centered around programming. So the first thing we did is we thought, well, how could we make a robot more intelligent? So we started working on a program, and Brennan's working on it right now, to make the locomotion of the robot more intelligent by using a little bit of calculus to figure out the position of our robot. Also, we could use a gyro sensor to sense if we're over ridges. What I did also to sense the capabilities of a robot, and just to get a feel for how good and what a robot can do, is I set up a program which, using the computer, the user can change the speed and direction of the robot and just get a feel for the capabilities, like if we're if we can go over the ridges or we can grab the hoops, which we are glad to report that we have been successful. So now I have been setting up the autonomous program for the robot, which includes everything from going from the ramp and getting the hoops. And the autonomous program is currently being very successful, and we're just really happy.
Hi, I'm Nadia. Another thing we did this week is, because of the fact that our mats in our living room and it's always getting torn apart and broken, we added these handy little tapes with numbers on them so that if it got broken again, we could just stick it together really fast and really easily. Of course, we're going to remove them before the competition.